you know, from the very early days, I mean, of course, the Arts Council, 1969, but programming for the Arts Council from the very early days were always, you know, pretty well anchored in the community. It really was beyond just the events that the Arts Council was hosting. The Arts Council was always good about creating some of those partnerships where they could employ artists and really connect those artists with members in the community. And so there was a nice foundation to build upon when you and I got together and really began looking at a bigger, broader program.
And at that time, in the early 1990s, I was at the Oklahoma City Community Foundation as part of an after-school initiative. We had been working with some 20-plus inner-city elementary schools on after-school partnerships when the Play in the Park surfaced that summer. I spent a little time that summer with Sue Wood, who was the supervisor of that program. And it was so obvious, Liz, that this play activity, most of it was a free play, supervised. There was some organized activity for the most part. And I thought, what an opportunity to insert in this playtime, 5-day-a-week program, all summer long, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And I first thought the arts, and then reading in the summer. And it wasn't long after the completion of the first year that you and I and the library and Sue Wood from the City Parks Department, and I think the school district, began meeting here at the Arts Council. And we met here for years, beginning to look at how can we take this venue, this play venue, and insert into it learning fun activities. In short orders, some few years, it grew to, I think, 28 sites, about half of those school sites and half still park sites. But there was no limit to it once the activities in the schools became a part of this exciting.
Absolutely, and I think from an Arts Council point of view, it was not only the summer, because again, that's really where we are. I think we had solid roots was in sort of summer programming, but it was, from my point of view and the Arts Council's point of view, an opportunity to begin really looking at arts education in a more comprehensive way in an after-school setting. So, I mean, the park, what we were doing in the summertime with Play in the Park became that springboard for allowing us to begin putting teaching artists into after-school programs during the school year. And that, to me, was probably my major motivation, because at that point, the schools really, they were struggling with how they offered everything.
Yes.
And of course, the arts were beginning to take a back seat, and this was the opportunity to reach a lot of kids in what I call sort of unusual settings,
Yes.
which is the best way to get the arts out there.